Hello aspirants, welcome to the show that is Focus Line. We are going to discuss the two important articles which are very important from the men's perspective. First one is the important from the philosophical perspective. There is the conflict of opinions when the Supreme Court comes with this verdict. So when we start our discussion, we'll see what exactly Supreme Court has been told here. So amicus report flagged fundamental right to move freely without fear of the dog bite or assault. So when you see the Supreme Court given judgment, there is conflict between the two rights of the human, the fundamental rights, and also the rights of the dog, which they got from the animal control order. So this particular case is conflict between fundamental right versus statutory right of animals. Why it is? Because the Supreme Court in this particular case, it is told that the move freely without fear, it is the fundamental right. It comes under Article 19(1)(d), which gives us right to movement, and second Article 21, that is the right to life. So combining these two articles, Supreme Court considered that the right to move freely without fear, it is the fundamental right of the citizens of India. Okay, under these two articles. Now, when it comes to the statutory life of rights of animals, there is the animal. There is a statutory, that is rule there, that animal birth control order of 2023. Under this order, there is provision that even if we move the particular dog or some other animals for any purpose, we must leave them to their rightful, that is their where they live. Okay, so the fundamental right of the dogs here, it is that to roam around their particular area. So under these rules, there are the certain community animals. Okay, so dog is considered one of the community animal. When it comes to this dog, you can there is right that municipality or any legitimate authority can move the dogs for the any operation like sterilization is there or other vaccination, but ultimately they need to leave them into from where they have picked them. So they have the right, that invisible right, to roam into their local area. So this is the right of the animals, that is it is the interpretation. And also there is the other law, that is Prevention of Cruelty to Animal Act of 1960. So it is also gives the certain rights to the animals which to stay without facing the cruelty, or prevent the peoples to that leads to the pain to the animals. So these are the two acts which has brought into when this issue was not very significant. Now the prevention to cruelty to animal, it brought in 1960. So that time this issue like animal human conflict was not very significant. So there was an article, the editorial in the Hindu also, which says that the laws are outdated because these are not suitable for the current situation. Now the current situation is there urbanization, the expansion of urbanization as leaving the no space for the these community animals or the animals who lives in the local area, their local area. Now the urbanization is expanding there. So obviously what is happening, there is the human animal conflict. So when it comes to the philosophical level, if we see the particular this aspect, the philosophical conflict is that we are not upholding the traditional value, that is Sarva Bhutadaya, where the human and animals, so all the bhutas means all the animals in the world or the universe must stay in harmony. So that is not getting upholded. Again, that there is lack of compassion towards the animals. So Supreme Court ordered that all the dogs in Delhi NCR area should be shifted to the other areas where there would be not animal human conflict. Okay, so this is also the example of lack of compassion. Also, we are that neglecting the traditional roles that dog as a loyal, the friend of human, and also their ecological role of predator. Okay, so these roles are also getting neglected. Their dogs are also are in their ecological role. They perform role as a pest control. So these roles are also getting neglected. The modern urban ecosystem, even the dogs are adopted to particular this modern urban ecosystem. The traditional roles and also the ecological roles are getting neglected. And I would like to listen your opinion on this particular matter. Please type your opinion in comment section. Let me know what do you think. Like there should be the the fundamental rights of ours should be supreme, or we need to respect the laws of the rights of the animals animals living in our area. So this is all about this first article. Second article is this: the opinion given by D. Subbarao, who was the former governor of the RBI. So in backdrop of the US tariff, he has given some opinion, he has given some suggestion, and also his analysis. And this will become the crucial for the men's perspective, particularly people who are writing the 2025 men's. So when it comes to the US tariff, according to Subbarao, the 50% US tariff will cost the 2 to 4% of the GDP export. So this is his opinion on this 50% tariff. And also he has come with certain solution, he has own analysis. So first is his solution, that his analysis that it will give the setback to our China plus one policy, that all the US or the other countries, the foreign companies are there who has manufacture base in China, they are shifting or they are reducing reliance on China. So what they are seeing the India as one of the preferable location. So this will get the setback to this. How it will get setback? Because throughout the US tariff, the most of the labor intensive industries like textile is there, jewelries are there, these all will get the setback because of this particular policy. And what is happening? The order that they have given already got from Americas, these orders will get postponed, and ultimately what will become? The plant downsize. And also due to this, the job loss. So the industries that are going to face the job loss, these are the labor intensive industries. And second point is that these labor intensive industries are high cost of production. Now in addition to this, the tariffs. And how it is going to affect them? They are going to compete with the Asian and Southeast Asian countries, where the low cost of production is there and the low tariff. So the companies who have manufactured base in China and who are going for China plus one policy, they eventually will shift their base to this country, and India will lose this opportunity. This is the opinion of D. Subbarao when it comes to the China plus one policy. Also, in addition to this, he has given some suggestions. So he has given suggestions. First is the short term one. This particularly has given to exporters. So here he says that renegotiation of price with their clients. So this is the one short-term solution he has given. Second, the given that is the long-term for the exporters. Here, addition to this renegotiation, he is giving another solution, that is the benefits of export credit schemes to reduce their costs. This is the one more suggestion he has given. Long-term suggestion that he has given, that is market diversification. Also, he has given the investments in automobile, automation, skill, and productivity. Also, he has given suggestions to the government that government must go for conclusion of free trade agreements with different countries. Also, they should use the weak lines. Here he says go by product specific or the sector specific negotiation, or use the where the US has relied on in India. So there is one example. There was one more article in the Indian Express itself, in explainer. They have explained how the China able to bring the tariff pause because the China is the major exporter of the US agriculture commodity, and this it used as a benefit to renegotiate or take the time or bring the tariff pause. So same way, this is suggested for government also to use these kinds of weak line where US is relied heavily on India to bring the tariff pause. So these are the one solution. Also, he has given opinion on the agriculture and dairy commodity. Agriculture and dairy sector. These are the major sector which are the vulnerable because of the tariff. So what is suggested? Calibrated opening. Calibrated opening of this section, like product specific, okay, the process specific, which will not hurt the farmers or the rural livelihood. So the calibrated opening, the one of the suggestion is given for the agriculture and dairy sector. Also, he has given suggestion to government that government must invest in the storage infrastructure, that cold storage infrastructure or the dry storage infrastructure. So the cost of production and the ultimate the whole cost that farmers bearing because of the loss due to tariffs, that can be reduced. So these are the suggestions given by the D. Subbarao in case of backdrop of the US tariff. So here we'll finish the discussion. Tomorrow we'll come with another focus lines where we'll see what exactly this opinion given by these particular experts, or also we'll analyze the articles in 360 degree manner. Thank you.